Hello, Gregory.
Hi, Sonia.
In this interview, I would like that we focus on one thing that really is transversal to all innovation, process, framework, etc., is human. How you think the human can be incorporated and should be incorporated in this innovation process, frameworks, etc.?
I think it's the most important asset of a company.
Okay.
So the human is everywhere. Again, you can have two identical organizations. One can work, the others will fail, because the people might be different and the interaction between the people will be different. And as we said, innovation is having many people working together. So you need to get these interactions. And you to be able to be innovative, you need at some moments very specific profiles. I'm coming from the north of France, and in the north of France we have a famous corsair, Jean Bar, coming from Dunkirk.
Okay.
And for me, innovation is really this corsair mindset. So a corsair is not a pirate, meaning the pirates will do anything he wants to get some gold and to get some money.
Okay.
The corsair will do slightly the same thing, but with a letter coming from the king.
Okay.
So within a framework, he plays.
Okay.
And I think the innovation mindset for the people is exactly this one. Within a framework that we provide you, you're able to play. You're able to do the things for the first time, even if you do not have all the rules and all the details, because you will do it for the first time. But you do it in a framework, in a macro process, for example, where you can play. And to do that, also, what you need to be able to do is to find ways to do things differently, outside of the box, as we say in English. And to do things outside of the box, what is key within a company is the capability to mix different profiles, different age, different cultures, genders, people coming from different trainings, all countries, working together. So you are always able to look at the different facets of the same diamonds, for example, to build something. And you will see something that someone else might not see. And when you bring all those things together, then you are able to provide something very innovative. And to do that for the people also, what is very important within a company is, my personal feeling is we cannot be innovative without constraint. Because human people, human brain, we evolved around in a way of safety. It's important to have a safety around us. And so this if you want to move, you need some constraint that will force you to move and to go somewhere.
Yeah, and without constraints, we will go just anywhere but nowhere.
Yes.
Somehow.
Exactly, and we go back to this same mindset of a corsair. You need to get boundaries, you need to do good things. So you need to put your organizations or the people in a sense of tension to create constraint, but in a good manner. Because if you want to go outside of the box, for sure you will fail, because you will do the things for the first time in new ways. So chance of failure is really high.
Yes.
And it's normal, I would say. For sure, if you fail every time, you have to ask yourself some questions. Nevertheless, I think it's very important to push the people to go beyond the boundaries, so they are able to innovate, even if they fail, to push the people to learn from the failure, so you can do things and redo things. And so you need to find ways in terms of organizations where you can put constraints, while keeping this psychological safety for the people,
feeling,
the harness that will bring you back if you have any issues. And so you know that you can push the boundaries and that you will be supported to push the boundaries. And all that said, I think this human culture, this human mindset for innovation is key, and is very many contradictions around that, because you need people think outside the box, you need constraint. You need people that are very creative, but at the same time really rigorous. You need to get all those things together. You need to get the right mix of the people. It's the reason why when we look at the framework that we have defined for innovations, our famous equations, for the moment it's still a function of human, because we still have to crack the code. We don't know exactly how we can work. And I have to admit, do we need to put in equations and detailed equations for human? It's so complex. Let's use it like that. And just say it's the most important asset within a company for innovation.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.